Hello, CJ here from Fibro Warriors even. Great start. This is number 3 in the series of starting with what fibromyalgia is, the symptoms, going through, and number 3 today is getting a diagnosis. Now, I'm not saying any of these are as easy as I'm making them out to be, because they're not, but I'm just giving you the people, telling you the people that can diagnose you in the UK, and what happens when you get a diagnosis. So generally you'll have been feeling poorly for some time. You'll go and see your main doctor. Now, your doctor is perfectly able to diagnose you there and then with fibromyalgia if that's what he or she thinks that it may be. So you could get your diagnosis there and done, there and then done. I don't edit my videos. I'm sorry, this is just reality. I don't want to go through and spend hours editing videos because it's ridiculous. This is what living with fibromyalgia is like. So, GP can diagnose you. If your GP suspects fibromyalgia but can't diagnose you for whatever reason, they will send you to see a rheumatologist. Now, the rheumatologist will talk to you, take a brief history from you. They may or may not do the tender/trigger point test, which is where they lay you flat on your back and they press on your body with kind of that much pressure. Not a huge amount of pressure at different points on your body, and you'll either shoot through the ceiling with the pain or you won't. At the time, I had absolutely no idea what he was doing at all. I was given my diagnosis there and then. The rheumatologist said, yes, without a shadow of a doubt, you have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome, CFS. Your rheumatologist will also probably do bloods so that they can see if your inflammation markers are up, and also do some x-rays. And that's where they found the osteoarthritis across the base of my spine, which I wouldn't wish on anybody. So your doctor can diagnose you. Rheumatologist can diagnose you. Rheumatologist may or may not diagnose you there and then. They may want to do further tests before they call you back and give you a diagnosis then. I'm making this sound easy. It's not. So that's how you get a diagnosis. Now, my rheumatologist gave me my diagnosis, gave me a leaflet, and said goodbye. And I was, okay, so that's it. Yeah, that's it. In the UK, that's it. You get given a leaflet. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted to start Fibro Warriors. Sorry, me leaning. My shoulder's still hurting. That's why I wanted to start this channel. Because there's just so little information. And sadly, a lot of it is misinformation. I made a mistake yesterday in my video about the main symptoms when I was talking about genetics. I've got it all completely wrong, and I apologise. And I am trying to find a way to edit that video to say, oops, made a bit of a fool of myself there, but it's nothing new in my life. So, your doctor can diagnose you, rheumatologist can diagnose you, and more now, a neurologist can also diagnose you. So that's getting a diagnosis. Now, if you've waited years and years and years to get a diagnosis, you can feel quite elated. From what people have told me, I've had my diagnosis for 41 years, so from what other people have said, you know, it's yay, I've got my diagnosis. For other people, it can be a massive, massive anticlimax, because you've waited all this time. You've probably seen your doctor no end of times. You've probably been suffering for years. You get your diagnosis and you get handed a leaflet. And you think, wow, that's it, I've got a leaflet. So I think it can be an anticlimax. I don't know. On the other hand, you may think, phew, at last, a diagnosis. Now, my opinion now, I'm talking about in the UK. That's all I can talk about in the UK. I know I have subscribers in the US and Australia. Hi to you all. Hope you're all doing okay. In the UK, there just seems to be so little known about it and so much misinformation out there, which I'm trying my hardest to correct as best I can. It can be an anticlimax if you've been waiting years. Some people wait decades, you know, 20 years to be given a leaflet. Yes, you've got fibromyalgia. Here's a leaflet. And then in the UK, it's down to you to work out what else do you need and to ask for it. Because I'm trying to keep these videos short and to the point, I won't talk much more about where you go from there. I think I'll do that in the next video. So we'll make number 4. I've got my diagnosis. Where do I go from here? In the US, I know you're way ahead of us, as you always are with everything. And if you could drop me in the comments what's happened to you when you've had a diagnosis, I'd be genuinely really interested. As I say, I can only speak from one, from my own experience, and 2, from speaking to other people. Personally, I got my diagnosis when I was 20. I'm now 61. Would I say having a diagnosis has made a huge difference to my care? I wouldn't say hugely, no. But for everybody, it's unique. It's such a unique thing, fibromyalgia. It's so unique to each person. We all suffer differently. We all have a different range of symptoms, and a different range of things will help us. So to keep this video to 10 minutes, I'm going to leave this one here. And then we'll talk in the next one about in the UK what your choices are and what you need yourself to go and ask for. It will not automatically be offered to you. So you don't get your diagnosis and then be told, okay, so now search for whatever. You're just given a leaflet and that is it. So, as I say, my next video is going to be, I've got my diagnosis, where do I go from here? Okay, so we'll keep that one there. I hope you're all doing as well as you can be. Drop me a hi, let me know how you're doing. And I hope you're staying safe in the UK in this wind. It's been absolutely awful here. It seems to have died down a bit now, but I hope you're all safe. Be kind to yourselves. Please don't push yourselves. And I look forward to seeing you in my next one. So take care and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.